Hi, this is Alamin. Today we are going to learn JavaScript, some starting methods. So, as always, let's make some files. And in the body tag, insert an h1 tag with an ID of rel. And let's see it's working. Yeah, now it's working. All good. So today we're going to learn three things: variable, prompts, and alert. This is just basic stuff, super easy. So we have a text area which is heading text. I hope you already know this channel. So we're now going to make a button with an ID of button. Let's say hi, the button name. Very informative, but now the button is doing nothing, so let's make the button do something. So let's cut this. Now at first we're going to learn how many types of variable you can type in JavaScript. As far as I know, there's three types. So first one is var, so we call it text 0 equal to text. So var equal to text. And how this works, I'm going to show you this just a moment. And then we have another variable type, it's called let. And we say text1 equal to I am also a text. Variable is just storing data in that particular thing. So the last one is another type, is called const. It's going to be text2. I'm going to type it I might text. The const is a bit powerful. Let me tell you something about the variable. Variable is some, you can say, like nicknames or this kind of stuff. So you can store data in that. So whenever I wanted to type I'm a text, I don't have to type I'm a text all around the file. I just type the text 0 and it will put out what is I stored in the variable. Variable can be translated. For me, as I say, variable is just some separate box. In that box, whatever I keep, I can call it whenever I want. Okay, now we have to, let's see, we need variable everywhere. So we call var, is this var name will be rel equal to document get element by ID, and the ID name is rel. So if we just say rel inner HTML, whatever you put in the rel inner HTML is going to be text 0. So now if we refresh the page, we see I'm a text. If we now put text 2, I'm a text. If we now put text 1, it's going to be almost. So the thing is, you can see this var, we have the variable declaration with three things: var, let, and const. But all these things are look similar, like, right? But there's a catch. It works differently when it the var and let works same way, but there's some difference. So let me just show you. Okay, now we have var. So if we call text 0 equal to I am not text, we just change the text 0. You see, we change it. So if we just now put text 0, it's gonna say I'm not text. So it ignores the first declaration all the way. So you can manipulate the variable as far as needed. So if we just put a number, it's gonna show the number. So what it same goes for the let too. So if I just now change and the let type of variable is called text1. If we just change text1, you see I'm not text, it works same way. But look what happens. The moment I wanted to change the const, the name prefers the same, it's constant, you cannot change it. Text2, and if I now wanted to manipulate it, it says hello world, it ignores all the way, and it can throw an error too. Uncaught error, invalid assignment const, because the const is something you cannot change. It's like something might, that's why I said might text. So when you type const text2, it is not working, and the code is just broke. It's now never going to run anything after that. So if we just wanted to run something, it's not going to work because you already broke the code. Anything after that never going to work. So we learn that const is not something that you cannot change. But what is the difference between var and let? The difference is between var and let is just scoping, how the things are stored in the JavaScript or the scope of the browser, how browser treats each line of your statement. Like this is a statement, this is a statement, this statement, this is a statement. So we have total 9 or 7 statement, 6 statement in this file. So every statement, how the browser stores it. So the variable is something, it's like the first class citizen. So they are stored, the moment you declare, they stored on the top of the function, no matter from where you call it, they stored on the top of the function. But the let is something, it not stored on the first run, it is just called the moment you need it. The moment you need it, it's gonna call that time. If you do not need it, it's never gonna call it. So so if we just cut this and we just paste on top of the file, you see the const is not working now because the JavaScript do not know what is the text2 means, because we declare it later in the file. So how the browser reads the code is from first line to second line to third line. The const is not called on the top of the file. So if we just type here the same code like text1, it is a let type. It doesn't know either, but the moment I call z0, it's gonna say undefined. You see, it is not broken. It say undefined. It's not broken. The moment you call a variable, the moment you give a variable the name var, it already initiated on the top of the file. So how the thing works, the JavaScript first see what is the variable and function, and then they store it on top of the file. At first they store the name. They doesn't know what is inside that. They store the name and the function name and everything, but they doesn't know. So the moment I say that where the text 0 equal to and the text, then it says okay, and the text equal to something, but the browser doesn't know yet. So if I put it under it, you see now it's gonna work because now it's no, but the code doesn't breaks. So now let's move on to our next topic is prompt. What is prompt and alert? Let me just show you first the alert. So if I say again, I have to let me cut this line. We don't need it now. Let me just type another variable. It's called the button. So we're gonna say document get element by ID. It's not this button because we call this button keep the name button. So we have the button. So we're gonna add some events. Now we can do is on click. So I don't like to type function here like on click or this kind of stuff. I just want to keep everything on JavaScript. So we're gonna say btn add events. We have a click function, and then we're gonna call a self call function. I will teach you this. You will know it in the future how this thing works. It's so crazy, not something horrible. So we said when I click the button, let me see if it's working. Console.log working. So when I click, yeah, it's working. So when I click on that function, I wanted to give you an alert. So it's an alert. Now we're gonna call maybe const text 0. Okay, text 0. So the moment you click it, it's gonna say untext. So this is all alert. Alert and prompts are same, but prompts some prompt something. Let me show. If we just change the word alert to prompt, when you click, we get a prompt. But prompt is something it can store somewhere. So how can you use the data? So let me say here we are calling the variable, but we can type anything we want. So we're gonna say let call var let equal to name equal to prompt. We want to prompt the name. Let's say what is your name. So the moment now it's gonna prompt what is your name. You type it, but you see we have stored the prompt can give you some data, give you some value, and it can store in this variable called name. So what we can do now, we have the name from the user, so we can now manipulate it. We can now use it. So we're gonna say val inner HTML equal to, we're gonna say my name is space, and then we're gonna concat this with the name variable. I'm gonna see it's gonna work a little bit fine. I mean, not a little bit more fine. So you can just click hi. What's the name? I'm gonna say MD. You say my name is MD. Sweet. So this is the basic thing about prompt, alert, and variable types, and related var and cost. And hope you find it enjoyable. Thanks. Have a good time.